I started by not knowing at all what I would become, but I was always a mathematician at heart. The question is, what kind of mathematician? And I had the kind of hope to be doing something in which I would not be the millionth person after 15 giants to compete with, but to be, how to say, play in a field in which would be more virgin in a certain sense. I certainly was a rebel in my youth because I rebelled against what was the power and the trend of the day. The trend of the day was towards abstraction, towards algebra, and I was interested in real world, and I was very much working with shapes and not with formulas. Well, Julia, even though I did not follow Julia as intellectually, I had my teacher at École Polytechnique where I went. And Julia was a man who liked, I think he was a bit bored with his work. He was stopping to give us advice about life. And one of the aphorisms which he often repeated was that when you are stumped in the problem which is on the real line, then to simplify, you must complexify. That is, the idea was that things are more complicated on the real line than they are on complex plane. That was, of course, the mainstream of thinking of the theory of complex functional complex variable. And Julia was very much part of it. And that is something which struck my mind very strongly. And many years later, when I became interested again in iteration, the prevailing mood of community was to study iteration on the real line. I remembered my old Julia, his papers, and the fact that perhaps to simplify, one might try to complexify.